Hello?
Hello! This is Redlar. This is Redlar and QueenBitch from Hellcast Radio.
How's it going?
It's going good. First, we want to apologize for calling you a few minutes late. We had some people that didn't really want to answer. But all right, I have to ask you this question because this is dynamite. All right, name a state with 2 words in its name.
A state with 2 words in its name. North Carolina.
North Carolina. All right, there you go. Now, would you say that Ohio would fit this list?
No.
No, exactly. That we just had a listener call in and say, "Hey, Ohio." Dumbasses. All right, so who are we speaking with here?
Rob's a guitar player. One of the guitar players.
All right, everybody, this is Rob.
One of the guitar players.
Yeah.
Rob, this is one of the guitar players of 12 Noon that we are speaking with. How the hell are you tonight?
I'm doing good. Real good.
Excellent.
Busy day.
All right, what'd you do today?
We're shooting our second video today.
Oh, that sounds like
excellent.
fun.
Now,
Yeah,
for what song is
Will
this?
we be in your third video?
No, this will be the second. Third will not. It will be soon after this. But this is for the song "Hope and Tragedy," and it should be out in about a month.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, quick.
Now,
I know.
now, how long were you on set filming this video?
From about 10:30 till 6.
Wow.
That's a long day.
And I'm assuming
I
this
was
is
just
like
more of an advisor during it.
Oh, really?
Watching like all the acting scenes. I wasn't in the video. The band shots and everything are going to be next weekend.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Now,
So you had actors playing out the video at this point.
Yeah, it's a guy.
Oh, you had a guy.
The video's going to be on PTSD.
Oh,
Interesting.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah, no, that's a fantastic subject to cover. I mean, there's, exactly, awesome.
now, I got to ask you, Rob, because this is probably one of the very few cookie cutter questions that we ask. Now, how did you guys come up with the name 12 Noon? I know it's super original.
It's actually a cool story. We couldn't figure out a band name. We wanted it to be something that meant something. So we always practiced on a Saturday at 12 noon. So every time my singer would leave, he would say, Saturday, 12 noon. And I said, yeah, that works. So it just got to the point where when he said it one day, I'm like, that's the band name.
All right, I like it. I like it.
That is so simple. That's probably one of the most simple explanations I've heard.
Yeah, that's it.
I think there was only one. There was only one that I've ever heard. One story I've heard that was ever better, and it was a band that said, "Oh yeah, we were just waiting for the bus one day. It was on the fucking bench that they were sitting on." The name that they came up with. It was on the bus bench that they were waiting for, and I'm like, "That's so fucked up. It's funny."
Yeah.
All right, so Rob, how many are in the band?
5.
5. Oh man. No, that's good. Now, let's see. You said you play. Now, do you play lead guitar, or are you more like the rhythm?
I'm more of the rhythm, but we go back and forth on a couple of different songs.
Oh, okay. Now,
we don't ever categorize it because we both play it. But John, the other guitar player, plays more solos than I do.
Okay. Now, how do you feel about playing the solos? Do you get kind of shy or anything?
I do. I get nervous. Even though if I wrote the solo, I still get sometimes I want to nail it. So sometimes I get nervous during that. Well, it's coming up, and I know that, and I'll be thinking about it beforehand. I always get through it very well.
Yeah.
But I do get a little nervous.
Now, how excited were you guys when you guys signed with Eclipse Records?
It was actually shocking, but it was funny in a way because I thought, the head of Eclipse is Chris Poland, and I thought it was the Chris Poland from Megadeth. So I was blown away. And I think at the time, if you search Chris Poland from Megadeth, his Wikipedia and you click on his name or something like that, it takes you to the Eclipse Records. Yeah. So
nice.
I really thought it was him, you know? And then the other guy in the band was like, yeah, that's Chris Poland from Megadeth. And I'm like, oh. And I was like, kind of like, not starstruck, but like, that's super cool. Like, I'm going to get to speak to Chris Poland from Megadeth. But I like researched it a little bit more and found out that it wasn't. Funny story is I never told some of the other band members for a while that it wasn't Megadeth Chris Poland, because they were all into it. I didn't want to like break their heart.
No, I understand that one. That's pretty funny.
I was shocked, and like the one guitar player, John, he said we should send stuff to Eclipse, and he said because I've heard a lot of the bands that came out of there, and it's cool because it's Chris Poland. And I said, yeah, and so it was just on a whim that I like sent in our press kit, our electronic press kit, and I kind of had this weird feeling that they were going to get back to us, and he did.
Awesome.
You know what? I gotta thank you, Rob. You just taught me something new about the industry that I did not know.
What's that?
I did not know what an EPK was until just now.
You didn't know what an EPK was?
No, I didn't.
I had to Google it a couple years ago.
Wow. I didn't even know what an EPK is, because I've actually had to create them.
See, and no, I mean, and that you figured that would be something that I would know doing what we're doing. But, yeah, Rob just enlightened me. That's awesome.
Hey, you want to know another story you could tell about people about your name? It's kind of random.
Yeah.
I was born at 12 noon, so you could say it was because QueenBitch was born at 12 noon. I'm just saying.
Well, the other thing that I thought was really cool is they transfer the presidential power at 12 noon.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. When I heard that, I'm like, oh, that's cool. They kept saying 12 noon. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Off the tracks there. Okay.
No, hey, that happens. All right, so Rob, now we got to ask the really important questions.
Okay.
What's your alcohol of choice?
My personal, I'm weak with alcohol. 2 beers will get me drunk.
Nice.
Now, if this was John, the other guitar player, he drinks like a fish. Me, like most beers give me headaches, but I drink Reds, Apple L.
Nice. Okay.
I've had that a couple of times. Not bad.
John would drink anything that you hand him, and our singer Mike is real into Southern Tier.
Oh wow.
Southern what?
Yeah, he's just all about that brand. Like when October comes, he buys a ton of that pumpkin, which I think is gross, but he loves it.
Yeah, pumpkin anything is gross.
Yeah. Now let me ask you, how do you feel about cranberry?
I don't mind it. I used to like cranberry and vodka.
All right, so I'm going to suggest something to you that I think is, a fabulous idea. Now, I think you ought to try Mike's Harder Cranberry Lemonade.
I will give that a shot, yeah.
It is actually
I used to drink the Mike's Hard Lemonade, but that used to make me throw up.
No, this is
because it was so sweet, yeah.
I mean,
this is cranberry. It's
not nearly as sweet.
I don't like the cranberry reds, though. I did try that.
No, I believe that. But no, this is Mike's Harder Cranberry Lemonade is actually the show's unofficial sponsor. We're definitely gonna dog them until they finally do sponsor us. But until then, they're unofficial. But the Queen and I drink it, and she loves it, and she turned me onto it, and it's very yummy, and it has twice the alcohol my Coors Light did. So there's that.
It's a malt liquor.
Well, then all I'd have to buy is one, so I'm good.
Yes.
Exactly.
All you need is one.
Yeah.
You're good.
Exactly. So, what do you guys do in your downtime? You play Xbox, you play computer games, you read books.
Music.
I mean, other than writing music, playing guitar, I do a lot of recording.
Oh.
So I've done a lot of recordings for like local bands and stuff around here. I'm sort of the homebody kind of guy here in the band. The other guys, they have tons of stuff that they do.
Okay.
Like, I think 2 of the guys in the band, they like to shoot guns, target practice. Mike's into like riding dirt bikes. I'm a sports freak, so I like to do the whole fantasy football.
Oh!
Oh, you should join Redlar's Fantasy Football League.
I should so send you an invite.
Yeah.
Just to warn you, though, my league does offense and defense.
Oh, okay. I would actually
Shouldn't
be
you
into that.
do that? I mean, it's called fantasy football. Shouldn't you do the offense and defense? I mean,
I'll
that
tell
sounds like...
you. I'll give you a good pointer. First overall pick, Le'Veon Bell.
Duh.
And from Pittsburgh.
Well, I'm not huge on the Pittsburgh. I actually consider them one of my mortal enemies, just because they always stack the deck.
Yeah. Yeah, but we
so,
we're all Steeler fans in 12 noon, but
I'm
we
sorry.
can't beat the Patriots.
Well, who can?
Yeah, true.
Who
I like
can?
NASCAR.
Eli can. I guess that's the only one.
Yeah. Yeah. The Queen's
we don't
huge
have
into
any
NASCAR.
NASCAR fans in the band, no.
Well, that sucks. Okay, what the heck? Sorry.
All right, so
I got sidetracked.
what would
by
you
something
say,
shiny. It
Rob?
happens.
What would you say is your favorite song from the album? Because I actually listened to the album today, and I was blown away by a few songs.
Okay, my favorite, and a lot of people, nobody really seems to talk about it, is my favorite is Saints and Sinners, the title song.
See, that was the first one I listened to, and I thought it was really good. I didn't think it was the
That's my
best
favorite
one.
song.
I didn't think it was the best one, but I definitely thought it was really good.
Okay.
Now, you said you guys have a video just coming out?
Yeah.
And which song is that
that'll be out
for?
in a month. That's for Hope and Tragedy. It's the slower
Hope
song.
and Tragedy. Okay, yeah. I did not choose that song to play for tonight, but that was another really good one. My favorite of the album that I'm going to play tonight is actually No Way Out.
Okay, yeah, well, that was our first single.
Okay, that one grabbed me immediately, and I was like, oh, yeah, this one kicks ass. I got to play this one.
And I want to say that's probably the direction we're going with the new album. Would be more along the lines of like No Way Out.
Okay. No, that's awesome. Now, do you guys have a tour planned?
We're actually speaking with a booking agency right now, and it looks like October, November. But as far as dates, none of them are, in ink.
Yeah. No, that's understandable. Everything's a process.
Yeah. And we have like so much on the table right now, especially we're going to be putting out a lot of new stuff. We're going to come out with 2 new singles before the end of the year, and we're looking for another full length around the beginning of the year.
Oh, excellent.
That soon? Wow.
So we're going to keep throwing content. Yep.
Excellent. That's the way to stay in everybody's consciences.
That's
sure.
what our plan is. Yeah.
And now, on these tour dates, do you have anything? I mean, is there anywhere you would like to definitely go, or is there a plan in place of like, okay, we're going to hit these certain states?
We would probably stay around this side of the coast. The one place that I really look forward to playing at is the Machine Shop, Flint, Michigan.
Really?
I've heard that by a lot of people. That was like one of the places I've heard from a lot of people. I've heard it's very difficult to get into.
Yeah.
But, more power to you. I hope you guys get to play there. Don't drink the water.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Rob, just to let you know, that's a quick 2-hour drive from where I'm at right now.
Oh, okay.
That's a quick 18-hour drive from where I am right now.
Wow.
Yeah, my beautiful wife is trapped in Texas currently.
That explains the NASCAR.
Hey, I was an NASCAR fan when I lived in Arizona. I'm originally from Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she has a natural hatred of Pittsburgh.
I actually
I'm
don't have
sure.
any opinion of Pittsburgh.
I actually do too, though, so that's not saying much. I always want to say 12 noon from Western Pennsylvania, not Pittsburgh.
No, that's awesome.
Uh-huh.
That's awesome.
Because, we have more going for us in Ohio and other cities, but to even get press in Pittsburgh is impossible if you're not a sports team.
Yeah, what's up with
that? So the scene here is just, it's not good here.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Dayton, Ohio?
No. We played a lot in Kent. But that was years previous.
I'm from Dayton,
I used to love the place, the Robin Hood, if you ever remember that. Right across from Kent State.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been in that part of Ohio.
Indeed.
I pretty much stuck to Ohio, Cincinnati, and Columbus. Those were my stomping grounds.
And mine was actually north of that. Mine was the Toledo, Ohio area. So.
Yeah, never out in that area. Elyria, Ohio.
Elyria, that's actually the Cleveland area. I know a little bit about that. My best friend dated an all-state volleyball player who went there quite often for state tournaments. So that's about the extent that I know.
We played a place called the Flying Machine.
I've actually heard of that. Actually heard of that.
We actually opened for Kill Switch Engage before the doors opened.
Nice.
Yeah, we got to meet them. They're awesome guys, but the doors weren't even open yet when we went on.
That kind of defeats the purpose, right?
It really did.
I understand playing for the other band members, but then to play before the doors even opened?
The terrible thing was there was a line around the building.
Wow.
And those people couldn't even hear you.
It was a bummer.
That sucks. One of the venues, I used to manage bands, and one of the venues they played didn't even turn on the lights, and it was dark. They didn't turn out the outside lights, the sign. They didn't even turn on those signs until later, and it's like, dude, we got a band on. We have 5 people. Why are your signs not on to let people know you're actually open? Because it was a Thursday night or something. It was, it wasn't a Friday or Saturday or something, but yeah, it was. I was like, really?
Yeah, that's not a good business sense.
Yeah. It was rock and rodeo. What do they know?
We actually have a question from the chat room.
Really?
I don't know if I should ask this or not.
No, it's Walmart being stupid.
Go ahead.
No, it's just him being stupid. He just wanted to know if your balls have dropped yet.
He's an ass. Ignore him.
Yeah. Every once in a while, we get morons that ask questions like that.
He used to work at Walmart. Now
we're well aware of the internet trolls.
Yes.
Yes.
He's definitely a troll.
I like that, Rob. You handled that with class.
Uh-huh. We welcome them because they just spread our name even more.
Yeah,
exactly, like a venereal disease.
Yeah, go ahead, spread our music, tell everybody how bad it is because their opinion is always going to be different.
Exactly.
Now, see, I want everybody's opinion to be the same as mine, and because that's why I'm playing.
Because you're an egotistical bastard.
Well, I'm not denying that, baby.
Okay.
But
you're not denying it.
That's why I'm playing this song tonight. No Way Out because
you're an egotistical bastard.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But I think it really kicks ass, and
thanks.
It's a really good flow, and because I've noticed in other songs from other bands that it doesn't exactly flow, or you can tell that there's something like a miss, so to speak. But with this song, it rocked all the way through, and I absolutely loved it, and so I am absolutely proud to play it tonight. And as of actually. Probably 3 weeks ago, I actually added the entire album to our station for rotation, so it's definitely getting some airplay.
That's great.
And that's honestly because of the working relationship I have with Chris from Eclipse.
Mm-hmm. Chris is an amazing guy. Me and him became friends for how much we speak on a weekly basis.
That's excellent.
See, that's awesome. Because I've actually interviewed quite a few bands from the Eclipse stable, and when I found out they signed you guys, I was like, oh, dude, Chris, hook me up. So I was really excited when I got the album and I got to listen to it, and then he told me, all right, now you can go ahead and play it, and I've actually gotten a few positive reviews about it, and coming from my station, usually people just listen, they don't actually comment on some of the songs, but I've actually gotten a couple of really positive comments back from your music, and that to me, that's awesome.
That's great.
That is awesome indeed. All right, so let's see here. What is the worst?
To find out what some of the questions were that where you asked if there was anything that shouldn't be asked.
Oh well, see, the reason is because there's obviously two topics that 90% of everybody want to avoid, and that's politics and religion.
Okay.
Because that seems to be like the third rail for a lot of people. They don't want to offend anybody because it's a potential listener that they could be offending if they side on one way or the other.
I think I could answer those.
All right, by all means.
I do. I don't care who the president is. I just want, the better for the country. I want us to go in a good direction.
Exactly.
And I think like all my band members would agree with that. So whoever is the president today, I'm going to back them no matter what. I mean, I want them to succeed. If I would want them to fail, then I wouldn't be a good American. And
no, that's awesome.
As far as religion, I want to believe in God because I want to believe that there's something bigger than this. Yeah. I mean, we're not. Awesome. I wouldn't say any of us are like really big religious people. We do have our beliefs, but we want to believe in something.
Well, you can believe in us.
Yeah, Redlar started his own religion, so you can follow
that. I've actually I figured with all these cults running around that I might as well start my own. So it's called Redlarism, and it's all about praising me.
There we go. In the song Saints and Sinners, one of the reasons why that's one of my favorites, there's a line in it that says, and we call to the sky, and we pray, because we've been waiting for you. And that's what it means. Like,
indeed.
We've prayed, but we haven't gotten any answers.
Right.
But we still do it.
Oh, strike, Mom!
Lady says, hey, man, but she should have said, all red. Because that's the rules of the show. Because Redlar started his Redlarism, you have to say "all red" instead of "amen." But she's saying "amen" to what you just said.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, it is. All right, so tonight what we're going to do is we're going to play the song "No Way Out" on our King of the Hill. You will be the second song.
Did you ask about night or day or evening or morning or whatever it is?
Oh yes. You're right. All right, here's a simple question for you: morning, noon, or night?
Oh, that's hard.
Not yet, but it will be. No, it's an open-ended question: morning, noon, or night?
12 noon.
There you go.
I almost missed the ball on that one.
Damn, Rob! I handed you one for you to fucking knock out of the park.
You told you got that one.
Next time I got to give it to him slow pitch.
Noon, and then I caught.
Next time I'll have to just fucking lob it to you underhand. Maybe you'll get it then.
Yeah, if you would have said afternoon, I'd have been like, that's nap time. So I probably still would have said noon.
There you go. But no, that's one of the questions that I leave open-ended just because the randomness of the answer is just it's awesome, and we love to throw people off their game. we don't like to ask a lot of the cookie cutter questions that all the other people are going to ask you about.
Yeah.
There is one final question that I would like to ask that I didn't think about until now that I usually ask, and that what is the worst thing that has ever happened to you on stage?
I suffer from Meniere's disease, which is sort of like vertigo, dizziness.
Okay.
And there was a time that we were playing a show, and it was the very beginning of the show, and I got super dizzy on stage.
Oh.
I remember like looking over at my bass player and going, "I don't feel good, man." And he
wow.
kept saying, "Oh, you're all right." And I'm like, "No, I'm not." So I kind of had to just stand there.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you just kind of just stood still and just try to center yourself as you're kind of.
I
going
tried
through
to like
this?
not make very many movements. Yeah.
Right.
Until I knew that like it kind of passed, because sometimes it could just be where I'm like, I feel like I'm floating like on a boat, and sometimes it could be where you're just the room spinning, and this was sort of like one of those off balance, like floating kind of movements.
Sure.
And
I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
Yeah. Then the anxiety kicks in, like, man, I'm in front of all these people, I'm on stage, and I'm gonna probably just fall. But
Wow.
I
can
just kind of
understand anxiety because I kind of suffer from that a little bit. I mean, my anxiety is not nearly as full blown as like, okay, a panic attack, I need to go to the hospital. But I do suffer from anxiety, and getting through it can be tough some days.
That's what our song "Hope and Tragedy" is about.
Awesome.
That exact thing.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Awesome. Now,
All right.
there is one last thing I need you to do, and I know you guys, I know somebody already recorded it. I don't know whose voice it was, but I do have a station ID from you guys. But I want to get one from you, Rob, because you've been awesome tonight. If you could say your name, the name of the band, and you're listening to Hellcast Radio.
Yeah, I remember, actually. I don't think that was me. But yeah. Hey, this is Rob from 12 Noon, and you're listening to Hellcast Radio.
Excellent.
Excellent.
So, just to recap, we're going to play your song "No Way Out" on tonight's King of the Hill. You'll be the second song, first challenger. We play a total of 3 songs. We will post a poll on Facebook and on Twitter tomorrow that, by all means, you can vote for yourself. Seriously, you can.
The whole band
okay.
can vote for themselves.
Yes.
The whole band.
Definitely.
So if there was like 13 of you, that'd be like 13 votes on each poll. So I mean that would be awesome.
Vote
Plus,
on both platforms.
and
Okay.
plus we ask
away.
people to vote here during the show, and that way it gives everybody multiple chances to vote for the one they like the best, and it really is awesome, because we strive to try to find the best music out there, and when we
do too. Yeah.
and so we're honored to play your songs tonight. So
Thank you.
Rob, it's been a pleasure having you with us tonight.
Excellent.
It was great.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
we would like to contact you guys in the future for a possible follow-up, after maybe you release your second album.
Sure thing.
Excellent. So
All
then
right,
we'll
is there
definitely
anything you'd like to say we didn't cover, or anything you'd like to say, parting words?
I think you guys covered a lot of it, but if I could say one thing, it would be
Absolutely.
that I would like everybody, who listens to our music, just have an open mind, be a little bit more aware of mental illness, because we cover a lot of that.
Oh.
Don't judge, like the whole thing with Chester Bennington and who else just recently passed, Chris Cornell.
Right.
I mean, we don't know what life is like in their shoes, and I mean, just because they were famous people didn't mean that they didn't have it hard.
The demons won. That's the sad thing.
Yes, and we lost 2 good ones.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. We definitely appreciate you being on the show, and we hope you win.
Yes.
Thank you.
On Facebook, you can find them at 12 Noon Band. Also on Twitter at 12 Noon Band. So be sure to check them out. Make sure you listen to their song, and it's as simple as that. Vote for them. These guys are good. So once again, thank you, Rob, and we will thank you for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Have a good night.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.